Hey guys, JJ here, and we just got an in-depth look at the upgrading system with new gameplay in Resident Evil 8 Village. So with that being said, let's check it out. Today, Game Informer just released an in-depth look at the upgrading system in Village along with new gameplay. I have not seen this yet, so I'm very excited. So with that being said, let's check it out and then I'll give some of my thoughts.
Over the past 25 years, the upgrade systems in Resident Evil have taken a backseat to make players feel powerless to the horrors that go bump in the night. Resident Evil Village isn't a seismic shift for the series, but Capcom has put a new emphasis on powering up its protagonist. Join us as we take a first look at the upgrade systems for both Ethan Winters and the weapons he carries. Resident Evil Village's village is populated with a variety of animals and absolutely nothing overtly scary whatsoever.
Oh, we're hunting. Okay. Interesting.
If you look past the terrifying creatures looking to maul off your face, you'll see some animals that you can hunt and butcher for meat.
Fish are back.
Careful
Confirmed.
though, some of the animals in the village won't go down without a fight. They'll clap back when you attempt to kill them, so be prepared to utilize some of your precious ammo for a quick kill. Knowing when to take your shot and when to conserve ammo has always been the key to survival in Resident Evil, but slaying animals in Village offers a bounty of riches that might be worth a few spent shells. Once you've secured the necessary poultry, fish, and other forms of meat, you can take these ingredients to the Duke's Kitchen. Our fine friend here offers an assortment of recipes that allow players to obtain powerful and permanent upgrades, which they'll need when Lady D and her lovely group of vampires cross their paths.
Oh wow, that's really in-depth. Way more than I expected. Okay.
Ethan can
cool.
also upgrade his arsenal. The key to tricking out your weaponry and becoming the ultimate Lycan hunting machine is Li, the game's currency. And how do you obtain Li, you might wonder? Well,
Get your dome split.
when players take down the game's antagonists, they might drop precious coins as well as other valuables that can be sold for cash. Players will also be able to find hidden treasures in the environment, which the Duke will happily take off your hands in exchange for more Li. Once you've saved enough of the currency, there's plenty you'll be able to purchase to assist you on your quest to find Ethan's daughter. Sniper rifle swaying too much to be effective? Go buy a cheat crest for more accurate aiming. Not killing your foes quick enough with your pistol? Go upgrade its power, rate of fire, reload speed, and ammo capacity. You may feel uneasy using your ammo supply, but Village promises to make those kills more meaningful as Ethan's arsenal becomes more deadly. The risk-reward balance of resources in Resident Evil has always been a centerpiece of the series, and Village is no different. And while there are those who will find it helpful to hoard their riches, some of the game's toughest enemies may need an extra special dose of firepower. Hey friends, Alex Stadnick from Game Informer here. We hope you enjoyed this dive into Resident Evil Village, but the fun doesn't stop here. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page, as we're going to be rolling out more great exclusive looks at Capcom's new horror game as the month goes on.
So that was way more than I was expecting, and that's way more in depth than I was expecting. So it does remind me a lot of, let's say, Far Cry meets Resident Evil. Yes, we had a lot of this in Resident Evil 4, but it's kind of gone more in depth now with actually making recipes that give you permanent upgrades, which I think could be a lot of fun. I just don't know, is too in depth, does that take you out of the experience, or does that immerse you more? It's kind of like a survival horror RPG at this point, but I think it could be fun. The fact that you got coin back now and you can find treasures to trade into the merchant or the Duke to get upgrades. I'm excited for that. The fact that you can now hunt animals, you could do this in Resident Evil 4 with the fish and stuff. So it's just, like I said, it's gone a little more in depth, and it kind of makes me wonder with those rumors about Resident Evil Village being more open world. This looks like it almost confirms it now, because you can kind of just go through the village and explore, find animals, get loot, and then maybe choose which house you go to first. Maybe you don't have to do the houses in a specific order, but that would also make the game less linear, and Resident Evil is known for being pretty linear. So will that break the experience, or will that add to it? This game looks like it's an amalgamation between Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 7, and Far Cry, and it's got me definitely interested. I just want to touch on the graphics here as well. In some areas, the game looks phenomenal, but I do have to admit, in other areas, it looks a bit unpolished. I'm just curious, do you guys notice that too? But now I'm curious to know your thoughts. What do you think of this new in-depth upgrading system? Do you think it's going to add to the experience or maybe take away? Let me know down below in the comments. Just a reminder, the Resident Evil Showcase is tomorrow, and we have been approved by Capcom to co-host the event. So if you have not already, make sure to subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss it. The Residents of Evil is a Patreon supported channel and also supported by our YouTube members. So if you'd like to become a member and help support the channel, you'll unlock access to custom badges, emojis to use in chat during our live streams, and exclusive live streams. Click that join button down below. I'd like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, G Fuel. If you would like a healthier alternative to energy drinks that doesn't give you the crash or jitters, check out G Fuel. Link is down below. They have a ton of different flavors. Make sure to use code ROW at checkout to get a discount. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we hope to see you back at the Residents of Evil.